Hey! Chianti Classico, not Reserva, Chianti Classico. So I'm good. I'm good. 2018. I said 2019, 2018, you'll see. I got the rooster, man. All right, very good. Did good. And yeah, and I was torn because of the color, right? So it is because of the qualities, Gran Selezione. Oh, I'm so happy you got that. I have no idea what type of an Amarone this is going to be. If this is not an Amarone, this is like the best ripasso in the freaking world. I really like this tasting a lot, though. This is a good one. Good job, Maestro. Hello, wine lovers, and welcome to Wine and Spirits with Steve, where we're always searching to find good value in our glass. And on today's episode, Maestro, what do we have planned? Nothing. So we have another tasting here. We have 3 glasses in front of me, 3 red wines. Maestro has said there's no theme for this tasting, so I have no idea what is in this in these glasses. Other than that, it is some type of a red wine. So grape varietal, region, country, no idea. But this is the best way to taste, so that we can get a true feeling and assessment of the value in the glass. And that's what we're always concerned about when we're tasting wines, when we're purchasing wines. We want to make sure that what we pay for, we're getting equal value in the glass. Okay, so without further ado, let's see glass number 1. So glass number 1, we can see that it has it's crimson in color, and it's got a little bit of like ruby red toward the edges. Off the bat, color-wise, it's not deep purple or anything, so we don't have any Syrah, Petit Verdot, stuff like that. It's not a Gamay Beaujolais from France. So I mean, it could be Bordeaux, it could be a Pinot too. It's quite light. It's not deep. It is translucent. I can see my hands through it. So I'm excited to try this. Always excited to do blind tastings. Thank you. Cherry, tobacco, leather, balsamic herbs. This is taking me to Italy right away. This is taking me to some type of a Chianti. Watch it be Bordeaux or Rioja. So yeah, the color is quite, well, it is Chianti-like. So this could be some Sangiovese and some Merlot. It could be a Nebbiolo, it could be a Barbaresco, because I am picking up on that sour cherry, which you get in Sangiovese. Sometimes it also presents itself in Nebbiolo. Nice acidity, nice tannins, cherries. You get the leather, you get the herbs. I gotta narrow down what type of herbs I have. If it's more like fennel, then it's gonna take me to more Nebbiolo. If it's a little bit of rosemary and maybe some like oregano, then it's gonna be more Sangiovese. I love the nose. Yeah, cherries, a little bit of plum. It's kind of fitting into my palate now, where it is in time in terms of what I'm liking to drink. I've been going, always been on some type of a Barbaresco, Barolo, Nebbiolo binge. Then I've been moving into a little bit of Pinot. So, you know, Sangiovese, Nebbiolo. It's got that nice savory characteristic with, you know, some type of cherry or bright fruit. Okay, I'm gonna do one more sip of this guy. I'm liking them a lot. The nose is telling me this is Chianti. Chianti Classico. A little bit of cedar cigar box happening. So definitely some tobacco, leather, cedar, cigar box, cherry. Yeah, so Chianti Classico, I don't know if he's Reserva. I'm thinking he has a splash of Merlot in there, so like 90% Sangiovese, 10% Merlot, something like that. 13% alcohol or so. He's not hot. Yeah, nice wine. I like them. So I would say, you know, price point for something like this, $25, $90 points. He's a bit thin in the mid palate, so I'd say 90 points. Year, something like this, I would say, given we're 2022 now, so a year in oak, 6 months in bottle or so, so this could be 2019-ish. Wine number two, it's got more age to it. It's darker in color as well, so you're looking at more like of a blood red, and then toward the edges we're having some orange, some brick, red brick happening here. So this guy has a bit of age to him. I would say he's at least 2014 perhaps, 2014, 2015. Normally Maestro likes to put together some type of an unknown theme. So, she smirks in the corner. So if we had one from Tuscany, maybe the other one's somewhere else from Italy. Or maybe it's within the same region, who knows. Then again, it could be a freaking Rioja. Alright, let's go in for this nose. Oh, he's deeper. So the other guy was like a little bit more vibrant and he jumped out a bit more. But this guy's a little bit darker, he's brooding. Similar though, so we are getting cherries. Where here we had more of the sour, bright sour cherry. Here we're getting into more of a dark cherry. Balsamic. I like the nose as well. So this is a good tasting. This guy has, in the mid palate, what the first one was missing in the mid palate. It's got a nice depth. It's got a weight. Again, it could be Chianti Classico Reserva. So right now, I'm not too sure. It's definitely a better quality wine than the first one. We are looking in the $30 range at least. So I'm going Chianti Classico Reserva for this one. It could be even Gran Selezione. I don't know. So we're looking maybe $30 to $40. Chianti Classico Reserva or Super Tuscan. I'm gonna have to come back to it, I think. And again, 2000. I'm saying between 14 and 16, maybe 2015, something like that. I don't know. Either 14 or 15. I think 16 is too young based on the color. 90. I like him a lot. I think he's an excellent wine. So 92 points. Ready for wine number 3. So far we have Chianti Super Tuscan, and now, chestnuts. Number 2, chestnuts. The water opened up some chestnuts for me. Yes, chestnuts. All right, wow, wine number 3 is even darker, deeper. Again, though, I'm feeling that we have different expressions of Sangiovese happening here. I don't want to go like a runaway train and get off the tracks. Am I missing something? What can I confuse Sangiovese with? As I said, Nebbiolo. I can confuse it with... I don't think I really can confuse it with Pinot. Maybe Tempranillo. I don't think so. Okay, wine number 3. This is like, you have somebody punches you in the shoulder, kicks you in the nuts, and it's like a deep purple bruise. Well, red, like a bruise, like a deep bruise, like thrombosis, deep vein thrombosis happening with this one here. So it's got that deep red. Oh my God, that's different. That's different. That's different. And that was good. But that was different. Very different. Very different. Damn. 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 Very, very, that's a palate shock. Or olfactory shock. I love you. I love you. I love you too, Maestro. Oh my God, and I can't even put my hand on it right now, but the density, the purity, the sweetness, the ripeness, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous what's happening in this glass right now with this wine. Just on the nose of this wine, well, shit, I don't want to jump my gun. Damn, it's like a deep, deep prune. Raisiny even. Prune and raisins. So what the hell? I mean, that's like Amarone. Prune, fig, raisin. Prune, fig, raisin. Powerful nose, very powerful. And look at the legs on this guy, the viscosity of this wine. I said it felt heavier. You can tell that, like, just the weight of the wine in the glass compared to the first one, right? When you have like maybe 15% alcohol versus 13%, and then maybe 10 grams of residual sugar versus 2, right? And then the depth, the concentration of the fruit from the drying of the grapes, if it is Amarone. But anyways, I mean, let's see what the palate does. I have to be so careful. I have to be careful. This was made with a Passimento style, for sure, 100%. Now the problem is it Italy? I mean, that's where we are with the other wines, but you know, what other places are doing a Passimento to this quality? I'm thinking Foreign Affair, right? I mean, they do solid Passimento, but you don't get this expression of prunes and figs and raisins. In their style, you get more cassis because they're using Cabernet Franc in their Passimento for the L'Eredita, right? And apologetic. But yeah, so this one, I'm saying this is some type of an Amarone cherry. So dark cherry, dark chocolate, and you got your pruny, figgy raisins in there. It's a very nice Amarone too. It's nice. It's not confected. It's not over oaked at all. It's got such a purity of fruit. It's ridiculous. Amarone grapes, you can't. It's a blend of their indigenous grapes, right? It's, Corvina, Molinera. They're indigenous Veneto grapes. It is what it is. Now you have to look at vintage. This has age, right? It's got maybe 2012, and we're in the $50 range for something like this, right? $50-$60. Yeah, look at the legs drip down. Long, beautiful legs. He's excellent, outstanding. I mean, 94 points. Yeah, need some good stuff. So reveal number 1. Alrighty. Okay, here he is. So this guy, we said that he was going to be some type of a Chianti Classico Reserva, Sangiovese. Okay, bottle wise, yeah, so Bordeaux bottle, tall shoulders, slim body, no bum. Here's your label, I guess, DOC, DOCG, Chianti Turkey, rooster sticker maybe, perhaps. Hey! Chianti Classico, not Reserva, Chianti Classico. So I'm good. 2018. I said 2019, 2018, you'll see. I got the rooster, man. All right, very good. Did good. And Yeah, so good. Yeah. Oh, you know, I didn't consider Barbera, you know, Nebbiolo, Piemonte. They were in the talks in the beginning. But yeah, so this guy, yeah, and what came through with him was a good expression of the Sangiovese. Very good expression of Sangiovese with this one. The cherry, the leather, the herbs, a little bit of balsamic. But yeah, definitely that cherry and leather and herbs came through with this. So this was a very good expression of this guy. And you know what? This isn't one I've had before, so I can't even comment on price point. But he's Chianti Classico, so I mean we're looking anywhere from maybe $18 to $25. What are we looking at with this guy? Price point. Sorry? $22.95. Good. And I said $20 to $25. So I'm right in the ballpark with this. I don't know, because I'm not familiar with this producer in terms of the varietals in here. I'm saying it's at least 90% Sangiovese, and then, you know, whatever, 10% Merlot, or it could even be 95% Sangiovese or 100. I don't know, but the Sangiovese really stood out, and I was really happy with this. It was thin on the mid palate, but this is a good value. This is a good value, Chianti Classico. It is worth the $23. So yeah, if you're around the LCBO, this is definitely worth exploring for sure. So yeah, excellent. Yeah, goodbye. Wine number 2. Okay, so this guy said I was torn between Chianti Classico Reserva and Super Tuscan. This is another rooster. So I guess this was Chianti Classico Reserve, or even Chianti Classico Gran Selezione. I guess this guy needed time in the glass to open up because the darkness, right? He was brooding when I opened him. He had deep brooding fruit in him. I said the dark cherry was there, right? I think this guy needed a little bit more air than I gave him. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking that this was Gran Selezione. 3, 2, 1. I liked him a lot. I liked him more than that. 2015. I was right with the age too. Oh. Yeah, and I was torn because of the color, right? So it is because of the qualities, Gran Selezione. Oh, I'm so happy you got that. Yeah, and that's why he needed more time to open up. But I did give him, what, 92 points, right? So yeah.
Same as James.
Sorry?
Same as James.
Oh, same as Suckling. Well, whatever. But yeah, but hey, that's completely blind, right? So that's pretty damn decent. That's pretty damn decent. I'm happy with that because well, I enjoyed the wine and I enjoyed my guess. Okay, wine number 3, final wine, the reveal. So far we've had a Chianti Classico, we've had a Chianti Gran Selezione. And number 3, right off the bat I said it was an Amarone. A Passimento style. Bottle shape, he's not high shoulders Bordeaux. So this is telling me that my prediction is on the right track. And we got our label here, DOC, DOCG, whatever you are, Corvind. I have no idea what type of an Amarone this is going to be. If this is not an Amarone, this is like the best ripasso in the freaking world. 3, 2, 1, I'm opening. Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
See? I told you the glass felt heavy. 3 for 3. 3 for 3, baby. Damn! And I never tried this guy before. Michele Castellani. Colle, Cristi. 2016 though. I said 2012-ish at least. But to be honest, so with the Amarone, you have at least 2 years, sometimes 3 years, depending, right? This is a Classico, Valpolicella Classico. 2 to 3 years in oak, then 2 to 3 years in bottle, depending, right? So you have at least 5 years. That's a lot of time for oxidation to happen, right? And with the indigenous grapes of Veneto, they are thin-skinned. They're not, very thick and high in tannins, deep in color. So, it is what it is. What the color is, because it's the way they make the wine. Lots of exposures to oxygen. And here we go. So 70% Corvina, Veronese, Rondinella. 4 months of drying. So a Passimento, leaving them on the racks. Very nice. 15.5% alcohol. So yeah, absolutely. This is going to go good with, oh my God, well, so many of the things we have. This goes good with. But my favorite thing to have Amarone with, I think. Oh man, this guy with just Parmesan cheese. The saltiness of the cheese and the sweetness of the Amarone is fantastic. Just that in itself. You don't need anything else. 45, and I said 50 to 60. Well, whatever. That's what you're gonna, So it's good. It's a good value Amarone then, right? So yeah, if you see this guy, we'll pick him up. $45. You're not going to be disappointed. He's a really well-made, true representation of Valpolicella Amarone. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Maestro, for putting the tasting together. If you have any questions, comments, requests, please leave them below. And yeah, until next time, where we're always passing on the full glass, as you can see, because we want to find flavor that we can savor. And most importantly, we want to do that with cost, not lost. We value our money, and we want to make sure we're getting it in the glass. So until next time, cheers.